Hey y'all, how are you? Oh my goodness, I can't even tell you how excited I am to be doing my show right here in sunny Kingston, Jamaica. I'm actually sitting here again looking at a beautiful landscape. But what are we here to do? As always, talk business. So, what are we talking about this week? As you know, I always like to start off the show with a little bit of a question or a visualization, and it's going to be no different today. Now we're talking about collaboration domination. Going solo might get you started, but I want you to visualize how far can you get if you were alone climbing Mount Kilimanjaro without people who can help you navigate through the mountains, navigate through the animals, navigate through all the things that possibly could be happening to you. Well, in this episode, we're going to explore how collaboration, when done strategically, can move your business or project faster. Just like climbing to the top of a mountain, you need someone who knows the route, who understands the terrain, who understands what you can encounter. And I am sure you want someone who is smarter than you in mountain climbing. Now, I know you've heard stories of initiatives that has skyrocketed because of the right partnerships, and I'm going to share some insights on how to identify who you need to accelerate your business ideas. At this week, as I said, I want to welcome you to Business Weekly right here on Love Bay Afrobeat Music Talk Radio. And on this theme, we're talking about how strategic partnerships can drive exponential growth. Now, as always, our subscriber list is growing. I want to thank you for all those who have hit the subscribe button. And if you are coming into the show today, I want you to hit that subscribe button now. Just go right below if you're on YouTube. I don't know how to do it if you're on Facebook. I'm sure you can hit subscribe from there. But if you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe. We've grown, we've passed our milestone, and we're trying to get to the next one. So continuously, please keep supporting Love Bay Afrobeat Music Talk Radio, because the more listeners we have, the longer we can stay on the air and more content can be brought to you for learning, growing, and winning. All right. As always, please follow me as well on Empire by Design _ on IG. I don't post a lot, but I post meaningfully, and always come and visit me right here on my show. So today we're talking about what? Collaboration. Now, we keep hearing this. Now, I know there's a big saying out there, collaboration over competition. I will have my rant on that at some point later. But collaboration is not just about just slapping your name on a flyer. It's about diving into something that could shave months off your next big idea. Where's my girls at? Yes, Sweet Spots in the building. Wow, go on, my girl. How you doing, Miss Stace? DT, the artist, is in the building. Let me tell you, I'm meeting people that I've known for years and people who I'm getting a chance to work with. I can't tell you, I'm having such a wonderful time. I miss my family like salt water, but I'm meeting so much new people, the contestants. I have so much to talk about. I will tell you what I'm talking about in a little bit. So I'm not going to give away too much, but we're going to get into it. So as we're talking about, we're diving into something is great, but it's not about just slapping your name and your collaboration name on the flyer or having your logo. When you're starting to kick off your next big idea, you want to start really getting focused on bringing the right people, the right mindsets to the table. And when you do that, your initiative will move faster, stronger, and smarter. Now, you will see me continuously wiping my head because the level of heat in Jamaica right now is real, but I love it. Okay. So when you have the right people at the table and you realize that you don't have to be the smartest person in every room, because why? If you have people who have the right knowledge or right capacity, it's going to build your business faster. It's going to build it further, more so than anything that you can do on your own. So let's talk about a few points. You know, I always talk about real truth, real talk. Here's a bold truth. Ideas don't grow in isolation. The biggest shift in business, from product launches to rebrands or to scale ups, usually happen when you stop trying to wear every hat and start sharing the load with people who bring new strengths to the table. And I always want to show you 3 reasons why you should be taking in what we talk about very seriously and applying it to your business. As always, you know, I have some key reasons. So let's talk about key reasons. Oh, That's my guess. I can't even show you that. Sorry, I don't even know where my reasons are. But let's start with the first one. The first one is knowledge transfer. Someone already knows what you're trying to figure out. A collaborator shortens your learning curve. What does that mean? Well, think about it this way. If you know somebody who could cook a serious pot of curry goat, I'm going to use real itineraries from Jamaica right now because the food is so good, right? If you know someone who could cook a mean pot of curry goat, would you not call them and ask them what the secret sauce is or how their technique is so that they can give you the right things in order for you to get the same outcome? Or better yet, why don't you just ask? Now, I'm calling my girl Elaine today because she is classic for collaboration. From We Reach, Elaine has been saying, and Elaine is the CEO of Sweat Synergy. Shout out to my girl Elaine. She's over here doing the damn thing, making sure her brand is seen far and wide, making people's thighs look good, honey. Okay. But Elaine from the beginning came into the house and she identified who can make what. And she said, listen, I'll buy the stuff and you do the cooking. Is that not collaboration at its finest? Why stand there over a pot and trying to learn something when you can have somebody who could already do the mean pot? Hey, there she is, Miss E's in the building, right? And so she has it down packed. She understood to get all the things that she's been wanting to get when she landed this plane. Shout out to Fletcher's Land. That has to be a video you have to see because I have all the clippings of Who Knows Fletcher's Land in Jamaica. That is Elaine's birthright. And she said to me, you know what? I'm going to go get what they need and I'm going to go and have them make it. So what did she do? She shortened her learning curve. She simply understood who to bring to the table. The next I'm going to talk about is expanded networks. All right. So the first one was knowledge transfer. Find people who already know what they're doing and bring them on. Expanded networks. Your reach instantly multiplies when you partner. I want to repeat that again. Your reach instantly multiplies when you partner. Now, we're here for the Mrs. Universe Jamaica pageant. Shout out to Shannon Green, the director of the event. Her and I go back. I mean, we found each other through a business meeting with Elaine and her because Elaine was sponsoring the event with her Sweat Synergy apparel. And when we connected, she said, like literally 10 minutes after we reconnected, she said, Miss J, you are coming, you are emceeing my event, and I would love for you to do some business with the business workshops with the ladies. Now think how fast that multiplied. Now my network's connected to her. Elaine's network is connected to her, and her network just multiplied immediately about people knowing about the Mrs. Universe Jamaica pageant. And not only that, but our network multiplied instantly because Shannon Green, sorry, the bug nearly damn attacked me. Shannon Green had opened the doors for us to meet new people. And this is an example of today on this show. Love Bay enabled me to make my show change literally 3 hours before the show because my guest who I'm coming on, I met here and we felt the need to have this conversation live and in the sunny Jamaica, right? So when you think about how instantly your network can expand, you can think about co-marketing, affiliate launches, joint ventures, the list goes on. Now, the third one I want to do is speed and execution. When you have people who know what they're doing, or if you are the person that knows what you're doing, then executing together can cover more ground, right? They say, there's a saying where they say, you can give a man a fish and he will eat for a day. If you teach a man to fish, he will eat for a lifetime. There's no difference when it comes to collaboration. These are key things that you're always focusing on to ensure that you are getting what you need. Now, when you have that, the execution and the speed of it is the big advantage, right? And in business right now, that's where you need to be, especially if you're working to grow your brand. You want to be executing at nth degree levels. So let me check in with my producers because I'm waiting to see who else is in the building. Say hello. Let me give you some shout outs. I'm checking with my producer if he can give me a in the chat and let me know. Oh, wow, guys, guess what? I just found all your comments. Yes, Fletcherland in the house. Call out Chevelle. Hello, Chevelle, contestant of the Mostess. You are going to meet, I can't wait for you to see some of the pictures and whatnot of all these amazing contestants. They are killing the game right now. We even have a doctor who is a contestant. We got mothers who are contestant. Like the Mrs. Universe Jamaica pageant really embraces all women from all different crossroads, goals, achievements, ambitions. I love where this is going, and I can't wait to be a part of this for the long term. Today, I'm going to be joined by Jacqueine Dixon. Jacqueine Dixon is the founder of Meet the Motivators and wow, my slide deck just wants to go all over the place today. Meet the Motivators and the Resillient Women's Program, who's seen firsthand how the right collaborations can turn a small project into a major movement. So I'm not sure she's in the building. We were trying to get connected because she was out on the road. We both forgot about what our time differences was. So we are really just pulling that together. So let me just check in with my producer and see if she's in the building. And if she is, then I want to welcome her on. So let me get a pause here. Check in. Now talk to me. What's been going on with you in your business? Have you ever collaborated? Throw something in the chat and tell me what you think is going to be what are some fine points of that. Okay, so she's not here yet, so we can kind of talk it out until she gets here, because the show always goes on. But let me know what your thoughts are with that. So I'm just going to pull this down for a second so you can see me. Oh, wow. I'm a little bit shaded. Can you see me? Well, I want to talk a little bit about the trip so far. So what is the Mrs. Universe Jamaica pageant? Well, it was founded now for 5 years by Shannon Green, and she has been working on helping women to become resilient. And then that's the theme, is really about resilient women on the rise. Now, Shannon has 10 contestants running in this round, and I've met with them over the past week, and they've dearly become part of my heart. They're dearly going to become, some of them will be part of the Empire by Design family. I can't wait to have these women come and see what's going on our side and how we're building things. But when we talked about collaboration, DT and I, and if you haven't met DT the artist, make sure you follow him on Instagram. He did a branding workshop. And in this branding workshop, he really identified and highlighted how making sure that who you are is firmly established so that people can recognize your brand. Now, I'm going to do a little shift here so I can get some more sun. Okay, perfect. To get some more sun. And one of the things he said was, when you walk into a room, how do people recognize you? And if your brand is that strong, do these people want to collaborate with you? And that's powerful, because it's very true. A lot of times when we get into a project or we're in a room, we tend to start looking for who we can sell to. And I want people to kind of retract. Now, 2025, and I've been talking about community development for a very long time. And I love doing community development because I believe that when people are connected the right way, things happen faster. And my crew, all my clients know that I'm always forever on strategic partnerships. I'm on building your network, but most importantly, I am on understanding the power of working together. And so when you have your brand, he mentioned that sometimes you have to understand how to connect with people by leaving almost like an emotional moment with them, so that they have the opportunity to remember you if and when there is an opportunity to have a brand. But how do you nurture that relationship? Well, let's start with a couple of things. The first thing that I want you to take in is, when you're introducing yourself, or when you're talking about your project, or if you're talking about your business, oh my God, do you guys hear the beautiful birds? I just had a squirrel moment, but these birds are they're loud, but they're beautiful and they make great noises. Anywho, but when you're talking about your brand and you're talking about a concept or an initiative, you have to ask yourself, well, what are some of the key things that I want to talk about? And the first thing you want to talk about is the ask. Now, what exactly are you asking and to be collaborative on? Okay. Now, these are important because sometimes you can ramble, and everybody knows I do not like Oh, I don't like word fluff. Okay, I believe get it to the point, and I think people think that I'm aggressive, but really I'm assertive. I just cut down all that talk, and I'm going to say, hey, listen, this is what I'm looking to do, and I would love to see if you and I can be part of that. Okay, just to my producer, real quick. Jacqueline is trying to get in. So she is trying to make her way here, but she's having a bit of an issue. So please direct me as to how she can log on, maybe in another way, because this one is not working for her. Okay, so I'm just letting my producers know. And meanwhile, as we're trying to get Jacqueline in, I will keep on going. Okay, so we talked about the ask. The first thing you want to do is identify it before you have the ask. Now, sometimes it could pivot depending on what you're doing. So, for example, if you're going to say, well, let's cut trees together because you have a landscaping company and the person you want to collaborate has the trucks to take all the trees that you cut down, then you know your specific ask is let's get together and let's cut these trees and then you can transport them for me. And then we're going to talk about how much we're going to split the profits, or what other resources that we need. So have the ask dead on. Don't go in there and talk about your life, your trauma, and all of this stuff, and then by the time you're finished, you didn't even get a chance to tell the person to ask, and the person's quite confused as to what you're actually asking about. So be clear on the ask. The other thing is, um, you want to be able to not just connect the dots with the collaboration, but really discuss how the collaboration is going to go out. Now, Sweet Spa and in my client roster, the Sweet Spa has done a lot of collaborations. Shout out to Miss Stacy. She is the queen of collaborations, and I love that because she really gives the opportunity for you to. You can really get the opportunity to work on different things that make it happen. And so she would come out and she would talk to you and she'd ask you key questions, and then she would say, hey, this is where I think we can have a good collaboration. I've seen her do it with several of the other clients, and I love empowering them to do that, because at the end of the day, we're all CEOs, and CEOs have to understand the power of coming together and making it happen. Okay, so you're walking into the room, you want to cut the word fluff, you want to have your ask ready, because you never know who you're going to meet and what opportunities you're going to get. And if you're ready to deliver on it, then so be it. I can speak to that. On this trip, I had the opportunity of meeting CJ. He's a photographer, and I was looking at his work, and I said, wow. Now I have my girl, Shanika, shout out, Captured by Shawnee. We know that's how we do, yes. However, he shot from a different dimension, and I thought this would be a really great opportunity to help some of my clients grab a different feel and a different look, and to also to have a different perspective on their product. And so what did I do? I came in with the ask. I said, well, talk to me about what your style is, talking about your specialty. I said, this is what I do. I have an Empire magazine, and this is what I'm looking to shoot my ladies on. I have Shop EPD. It's a new direct digital and direct mail campaign that is going to be promoting companies so that they can increase their sales. My clear two items. He thought about it. He said, you know what? I definitely can help you on these projects. And let's talk about how you can help me as a business. That's simple. Our conversation was probably 5 minutes, and we probably just made exponential amounts of money in the future by helping each other to come together and help my clients to be amazing. My clients are amazing, but they're going to be super amazing. Okay. And so it's important that, again, you recognize that you get in, we had a conversation, there was no fluff, and we came out. All right. When we sit down with Shannon, Shannon has assembled an amazing team. We have from apparel to life and coaching, wellness coaching. Shout out to Sharika, align with Sharika, follow her on IG. She has done an amazing job working with these contestants and helping them to get over the hurdles, break some barriers, break some glass ceilings, and make it happen. Guess what? Do you not smell a collaboration coming? Yes, you do. Her and I ended up staying up one night, and we started talking, and it was a coach's corner type of feel. We really started connecting on how we help our clients and how we help them get through business and life. And yes, it was an easy fit. Because what was the ask? The ask was quite simple. You bring your expertise, I bring my expertise, and let's put it together and help these ladies. And that's what it's all about. The collaboration can't just always be about money. It has to be about the people that you're helping. Because if you're chasing the money, the collaboration won't work. Because sometimes you have to put in more than you get out initially. And if you thought to yourself, well, here I am, my self-worth is $10,000 and blah, 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 then you're going in saying, well, I'm not putting out unless I'm getting back what I believe I'm worth and what I believe my time is worth, what I believe my resources are worth. But when you're collaborating, sometimes it's understanding that you are putting in to get long-term investment. And that's key. And on that note, I'm going to be bringing Jacqueline to the stage so that we can further discuss some of these pieces. Miss Dixon, have you found some light and a camera, honey? Where you at? Where you at? There she is. Yes, our adventures continue right here in Jamaica, doesn't it? Can you hear me okay?
Just, you know what? The hits just keep on coming. The hits just keep on coming. But thank you for having me. I hope you can hear me well. Hope you can see me
Yes.
well.
Yes. You have a beautiful background going. Love that. Love that. Well, let's jump right in.
You know what? I am at a famous Devon House right now in Kingston, Jamaica.
Oh,
so
the ice cream is to die. It's
I'm
so
really
beautiful
blessed
there.
to be in a really cool surrounding. Yeah, for sure.
I love it. Love
And I'm
it.
gonna have some
Love it.
ice cream before I leave.
Well, feel free to bring back some for me, girl. Come on now. Remember the sisterhood. The sisterhood of the sugar. All right. The sisterhood of the sugar. So we were just talking about, we're talking about collaboration. You and I had a really good conversation this morning on it. And honestly, we said, let's do this show tonight. Jacqueline said, okay, let's make it happen. Your people call my people. And here we are. So let's jump right in. What are your thoughts about collaboration?
Okay. Oh, what a powerful topic that is, right? Collaboration is right now to the success of any organization at any point in their growth. And even for establish it, you still sure that you are demonstrating that you have a social consciousness and you belong to a greater community, regardless of how stabilized your company might be. But collaboration, especially for small to medium-sized businesses, not-for-profit organizations that have a concept, that are thinking about growing, you can't do this alone. You can't do this alone. You need to be able to reach out and collaborate with other like-minded organizations. Sorry about the background. You know what? This is Jamaica.
Oh no, girl, you're authentically doing you right now.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so I'm really big on collaboration. Matter of fact, I'm so big on collaboration that we have made it our mission, our number one goal. My not-for-profit organization, which is known as Meet the Motivators, our number one goal after crossing our 10-year mark is that we are going to embark on some major collaboration projects for the next 2-3 years. So we've already looked out 2 to 3 years down the road as to, where we plan to be, where we would like to be. And we know that in order for us to get to the next level, it requires some major collaboration. So we are on a mission to get that done.
I love that. And that even leads to, how did you connect with the Mrs. Universe Jamaica pageant?
Okay. Yeah, that's a great question again. And that's all a part of the bigger picture of me, along with my team members, making a conscious decision to start our collaboration projects. And it was through my collaboration with an organization for an event that was very much in the community in Toronto. on the gun violence weekend, I collaborated with a well-known organization that is rooted in putting an end to gun violence and a lot of the issues that are surrounding the majority Black community. Uh, it was through that collaboration I was able to meet the founder of the Miss Universe, Jamaica, and we struck up a conversation. Of course, what you want to.
Well, then she probably went to get some ice cream. I feel you, girl. Do your thing. She'll pop back in. She'll pop back in. But she's definitely was telling me the story about that. So I'll let her return when she comes back. In the meantime, I'm talking about another collaboration that's happening here. Like, let me tell you, this Shannon has really, really gone all out. And, you know, I love to say the fact that I've known her for a long time. Like, I knew when she was really young. We probably haven't been in contact our whole lives. But when she first came out, I met her at a fashion show that I was emceeing. And I saw this cute little girl come out, and she had on her white top and her blue jeans and her shoes and her brown hat, and she was styling and profiling. And I said to, and then I saw her walk the runway, and I said, okay, my girl, come right here. Let's collaborate. Let's collaborate. And so I helped her with that. Oh, she's back. 1 second, Jacqueline, before I'm just going to finish a sentence here. And I helped her on the runway. And here's the funny thing: when you collaborate with people and you're helping people again, it just goes to show how now, look at her. 5 years as the director of the Mrs. Universe Jamaica pageant, 5 years. And now she's assembled such a team, it's gonna skyrocket. Because you know, if anything, Miss J's on, or DT the artist, or even now Miss Jacqueline Dixon, you know it's going to be a problem. CJ, shout out to Bree, shout out to the Jamaica Civil Service Association, right? Crazy. They're the ones who hosted Sweat Synergy. Again, Sweat Synergy, she's a staple in this. I kid you not, she is changing lives in Jamaica left, right, and center right now. And she, with all of these organizations, the Jassy Sarah Fitness Wellness Center was offered to us to do our Sweat Synergy boot camps. And they have been so gracious in making sure. Now they have up to 30,000 members in their civil service association. And so you can imagine the opportunities of the collaboration between Sweat Synergy and the Justice Area Fitness and Wellness Center. So I could go on all day, but you not only have 45 minutes, and we've only been here for 5 days, y'all, and we are killing this opportunity and taking all that we can from it. And I encourage you guys to really listen in on what is being said here today. Jesus, I'm being attacked. Okay, Jacqueline, are you good? Or can you hear us again?
You know what? The connection is kind of choppy, and it's kind of choppy, and I apologize for that. But I see most of everything you're saying, and I'm nodding my head in agreement.
Well, at least you're freezing pretty. That's good. Yes, Shannon. Okay, Shannon's comments right. You never know who you meet and how they will present in your life. Couldn't have said that better. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna have her on a next show because you have to hear firsthand from Shannon how things have transpired for her. And I think it's important that people understand that it's not always the biggest, most illustrious. It starts as a small seed. And I would love to hear her journey on how year 1 differs from year 5, because I heard it through the ladies. I heard the ladies say things like, or even last year's winners or last year's contestants were like, how come we never got all of this, for us? But it just goes to show that she knew that she was going to build something bigger, and she started bringing on the right people. Oh, I think we've lost Jacqueline again. Hopefully she'll come back on. If not, oh, she has some really good gems to share. Oh, let's try again. Here she comes.
We Jamaica girl right there last week. I work right there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there she is. Okay.
Hey, I'm trying to get a better location for you.
You should stay right there.
Wonderful gentleman here.
Oh, look at her collaborating. Yes, first-hand collaboration. Let me see what's good.
I'm collaborating with this
You
young
are
man
collaborating, girl.
here.
You are
And
collaborating.
what's the name of your establishment?
Oh, we have Fruit Ups Limited. They're right there in Devon House. Yes, we sell.
I love. Yes, yes. Thank you.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you for helping
I'm
us.
getting some connection. 1 second.
You see what
Hey,
I'm saying, y'all?
we're working with you. We're
We
working
are
with you.
making it happen. I am sweating like a bullfrog. Do bullfrogs sweat? Because I am. These okay. They're gonna work on this situation. But yes, like I said, I want to bring Shannon on. So you heard all the people that I've spoken about. Let me just run through that list again. Catch them, follow them, connect with them. DT the artist is here doing branding. We have Sharika. I can't remember Sharika's last name, but oh my God, she's such a cutie. I love her. Sharika is here doing life and wellness coaching. We have Sweat Synergy in the building, taking care of fitness and health. We have your girl, Miss J, in the building with Empire by Design, helping with business development, and going to be hosting the show with my co-host Cornell. I think his name is Bunting. Look him up. He's powerful too in his own right. Yes, Tara, I need a cold coconut water. You don't understand. Let me see. If anyone who's watching and is in the house, please feel free to bring me one. We have the Jamaica Civil Service Association. Shout out to Tisha Clark Griffith, or Griffith Clark, I think. And you know what the interesting fact about her is that I learned? And you learn so much when you collaborate with people. She is the first president of a union in Jamaica, okay, or at least Kingston, since 1967. That's crazy. Really crazy. That's really crazy. Is she back?
I'm back. I'm back.
Woo!
Did I introduce you to my new friend?
Yes, you did. I saw him.
Okay, yeah, this is my new friend, and I'm collaborating now with one of the ice cream shops at Devon House.
Okay.
Yeah, just joking. But anyways, the point is, yeah, it's been a tough day, but I'm here with you. I'm nodding along with you as you are speaking, and I'm agreeing with all that you're saying. There's one thing that you said a little while ago, which was really powerful. It really hit me, is that you see the vision for Miss Universe Jamaica, as really big, because Shannon has tapped into some powerful people like yourself, like myself, some other brands that are committed, and we're going to invest in time and energy to make sure that this program takes off in a big way. So I'm really happy to be a contributor and a proud collaborator with Mrs. Universe Jamaica in the beautiful sunny island of Jamaica.
Oh my goodness, right? And isn't it crazy because you come down to Jamaica, but you said you typically go to Ochi and there's something else you went to, and you said you've never really been in Kingston. So we want to shout out our driver, Malik. Yes, his company is coming soon, brought to you by Empire by Design and powered by Sweat Synergy. Yes, you're gonna see we're starting a business for him here in Jamaica, his driving business. So when you come down, please let us know so we can give you his link. He is amazing. He has been here from morning till night, making sure we are safe, taking us where we need to go. So shout out to Malik and Sharika Swady. That's the name, Sharika Swady. Yes. Okay. Did you go to eat something at Devon House without me again? Oh, she's back. Okay. All right.
No. Me and my collaborator, we're here. We're just trying to figure out. We're trying to figure out the right spot, the right angle for you. So I think we got it.
All right. Well, let's get.
Are you excited?
I'm over here sweating with excitement. That's how excited I am. I can tell you, I can wring out this dress right now. Now let's talk a little bit.
Let me tell you about Kingston.
Yes.
Let me tell you a quick thing about Kingston. So I don't go to Kingston. I'm not a Kingston girl, right? I'm in Ochi. That's my stomping grounds, Richmond, and then also Clarendon. Like I'm in Clarendon and Ochi. So this is actually shameful to say, my very first time in Kingston for more than 2 hours. This is the longest I've ever stayed in Kingston. But you know what? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving the
Yes.
architecture, everything about it. Everyone's been super cool. I've been moving around all day by myself. Have you seen me today? You saw me this morning, and that was it, right?
That was it. That was it. That was it.
Yeah,
And now you're on the
girl,
on the
I'm on the
road,
road.
doing the damn thing.
Yeah,
Love it, love it, love it.
yeah, it's
So let's
fantastic.
talk a little bit more about this collaboration piece. We got about 10 more minutes before we got to wrap up, but 10 minutes
Okay.
is going to be 10 hours because that's how powerful this information is. Share some expertise. Share some expertise of your perspective when, if you don't have collaboration, what are some of the things that people are missing out on?
Okay. Well, okay. Always remember this. Whenever you meet somebody, don't judge that person by the crowd of people that they're with, because assume that just meeting one person is going to do it for you. Because when you meet one person, you could be meeting 10,000 people. Because when you meet me and I embrace you, you are also being introduced to my network, and my network is large. So never look at a person based on the individual stature. You don't know how big and powerful that person's network is. So by meeting me, you're meeting thousands of people. And that's the way you got to make sure you're looking at people correctly. Don't look at just one woman or one guy. You don't know how big or one guy is and what they can do for you and with you as a result of choosing to collaborate.
1,000%.
Yeah.
You know, they say,
And in my particular case, we're collaborating. Yeah. So did I tell you? So you already know, Mrs. Universe Jamaica, are in our collaboration project with Mrs. Universe Jamaica. The soon-to-be queen will reign for a year, and that reigning queen will be the official ambassador for the newly launched Resilient Woman program. We are so now we will have an official ambassador to launch the Resillient Women program, which is launching officially in August in Toronto, and then we are going to launch in, and then we're going to launch in Simple until we launch through all of Canada. So the Mrs. Universe Jamaica is going to be our official ambassador. So excited.
Love that. This is what I'm talking about, right? And when we I mean, all day, you know what it's like, and I can't wait to get back to my clients and get them in this environment, in the sense of we are all here. Yes, Malik. Yay! Malik's in the building. Shout out, Mr. Malik. Manu Transport coming to you soon to Kingston Roads near you. Yes, highly recommended by Elaine. She has that man driving her all about the place. But one of the things that I love the fact that, you know, I want to get like our clients, like when I talk to my clients, and we talk about this all the time, being in a house, this is my first real experience being in a house full of other brands. Right now, mind you, we're a little bit spaced out. Not all of us are in the same place. Shannon's giving us amazing accommodations. You see this place that I'm in right now, sprawling, honey, sprawling. But just to be able to get up and talk business, eat lunch and talk business, eat dinner and talk business, and chill out and talk business, it just is so refreshing. Now, I always do my little business retreats when I'm back home with my team, and we find it super refreshing. But this trip really inspired me to get all my clients together in a big Airbnb, and we just live and breathe business, even if it's for 3 or 4 days, because the impact is real. And to have people come from the outside to come together and share our experiences and bring our resources together in terms of not just physical resources, but our mental resources, right? Informing. There's so much I've learned from Sharika. There's so much I've learned, even talking to you, Jacqueline, for a short period of time that we've spent. There's so much innovation that I hear coming from you that it makes me excited, and it makes me feel that my drip philosophy is very true. There's other people out there who are like me and like the people I work with, who are trying to progress, who are resilient, who are innovative, who are driven to becoming successful. And so to be able to have breakfast with DT the artist, crazy. To be able to talk to Malik and him explain to us how Kingston runs and operates and where the progressive parts of Kingston are for business, crazy. It's priceless, everyone. You cannot ask for more. Do you agree?
I agree 100%, and I'm excited to collaborate with you, Miss J. We've already talked about some of the things that we have, some commonalities that we have that we are going to work towards and together
Yeah.
through the Resilient
Yes.
Women program. There is some massive collaboration going on here in Kingston right now, ladies and gentlemen. Like, there's massive collaboration going on with all of the people that have either flown in, some of the people that are already residents here. We got people came in from Florida, Toronto, like Jamaica, like they're all over, and we're staying in these beautiful. I'm in the Norbrook Suites, which is stunning, absolutely stunning.
Stunning.
And then tomorrow
I'm in Cherry
on the
Hill. I'm in
AC Hotel.
Cherry Hills.
Yeah,
No, that's Red Hill. Cherry Gardens. I'm in Cherry Gardens.
Cherry Hill. Oh yeah, we were in Cherry Hill last night. Absolutely stunning.
We went to Red Hill last night. And let me tell you, beautiful.
Wonderful things. Absolutely fabulous opportunities that are happening. I'm so glad to be a part of it at this very ground level that we're at. I always tell people, listen, don't wait until, as they say, a business bus, okay, to ask them to join. Join ground level. You join at the ground, okay? That way, as they grow and become stable in the community, your worth is priceless, right? It's priceless because you're already embedded in the culture of that organization. So I don't have enough good words to say about that. I'm excited for what's going to happen.
There's so
next
much.
year, 2026. We're going to have like plans of people come down.
Have to. Because let me tell you, I'm bringing my whole crew. I'm bringing Love Bay down to come in and cover this event. Let me tell you, they are an amazing team on their own, a force to be reckoned with. And this is what it is. When we start to connect those dots, people, collaboration happens. It happens at every level. So if you're in Jamaica, coming out to the show July 5th, get your tickets because there are limited spots. It's going to be starting at 6:00 p.m. at the AC Hotel. That's down in Kingston. Don't ask me for the address. Go on the site, check it out. Yes, sweet spot. EPD roll deep. They haven't seen us. They ain't gonna see us coming, honey. They gonna feel us, and they gonna look into the skies and see the EPD crew coming through. That's how we roll. So if you are here in Jamaica, if you're not, please just follow the official Mrs. Jamaica Universe on IG. There will be live clips happening. There'll be a lot of footage being put out there for you guys to take in. We want you to support. And you know what? Forget support. We want you to help us build this.
I'm having some difficulty hearing you now.
That's okay. Sign off. You're good to go.
You can hear me well, but I am having some difficulty. And I'm going to be heading back your way now.
Perfect.
You can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm going to take some ice cream. What am I taking home with me?
Coconut for me.
Okay. What am I getting here? Am I getting some popcorn?
If you are a bit
There's popcorn?
Oh boy.
Hook the girl up. Oh, no popcorn? Okay. Coconut ice cream for me. Okay, we'll talk to you later.
I'm going to have a beverage of my choice. Okay. All right. Take care, everybody. I look forward to seeing as many people as possible on Saturday.
That's it. Sounds good. Thanks, JD. All right. So party people, as I'm saying, check the Miss Universe out this Saturday. It is nice and hot down here. As you can see, my glow is becoming real. Yes, honey, I'm bringing back the sun. But I want to thank you for joining. You know, I'm always urging you to think bigger, think broader, and to get the knowledge, skill, and capacity you need to build your business. And your business is not just at your front door. It's not on just social media. You got to get out there, people. You got to shake some hands. You got to put some money away to invest in the things that make sense. You know that people, and I say this all the time, I love me a trade show. Don't get me wrong. But when you take that same money and can invest it into something big like this or something that's within your industry, it's worth it because there's just exponential growth to be had. Okay. Sunscreen. Yes, I am. I was about to say, girl, I don't need no sunscreen. Yes, I'm wearing it because I know you would strangle me if I didn't. Right. So I want you to really jump into thinking about what you're doing for your business when it comes to collaborations. And you know, I'm always here to have that conversation with you. Hit me up, DM me at info at empirebydesign.ca. Hit me up on Empire on IG. Hit me up on WhatsApp, wherever you are. Even if you send it into Love Bay, they'll let me know that you need that help. Okay. And I want you to know that you need to normalize collaborating. You need to normalize not doing it alone. Okay. So that's it for today's show. If you love this episode on collaboration, share it with a friend, a colleague, another parentpreneur. You know, I'm always saying to you, we need to build our own. And here we are on the Love Bay Afrobeat Music Talk Radio. We are building, we are growing, we are expanding, and we're not stopping. So until next time, it's your girl, Miss J, your hostess with the mostest, your drip strategist, and your boss, the methodologist. I want you to stay bold, stay collaborative, and stay building. And as always, let's fly. You're listening to Business Weekly on Love Bay Afrobeat Music Talk Radio, and we'll see you next week for another topic on what we do best, win. I'm going to go get